Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to T Area High School. In tonight's contest, we have the Patriots of Douglas High School playing your T Area Titans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your cap or hat, and pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem. Please observe proper flag etiquette by standing at attention and placing your right hand over your heart. Active duty, personnel, or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag as the T Area High School band plays our national anthem. Tonight, our colors are being presented by the T American Legion Post 266. Please stay standing until the colors are retired. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Members of the South Dakota High School Activity Association. They've adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this activity's success. Remember to cheer in a positive manner and be respectful of the officials' decisions. T Area High School wants all fans to watch the game in the stands. According to conference rules, impromptu youth football games will not be allowed. They've resulted in serious injuries at other schools. Any and all youth footballs, Nerf balls, etc. will be confiscated. Please come and watch the game, and parents, please supervise your children. Thank you for your cooperation. Your officials for tonight's game are Dwayne DeBoer, Al Hansen, Paul Ortman, Steve Griswold, and Darren Vandenberg. These officials are registered by the South Dakota High School Activity Association, and these individuals have worked hard to learn the rules and administer them at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the T Area Titan cheerleaders. Leah Ackman, Tessa Breck, Kyla Brown, Emmy Cowles, Lily Kaiser, Aubrey Melbrecht, Reese Moe, Addison Naser, Olivia Olowski, Piper Stadfeld, Ramsey Stansberry, and Jaden Webster. The girls are coached by Katie Peterson. And now let's look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the Douglas Patriots. Starting at defensive line, a senior, number 54, Sylvan Kent. At defensive line, a senior, number 55, Lucas Giersberg. At defensive line, a senior, number 62, Carter DeGarmo. At defensive line, a senior, number 77, Aiden Slankowskis. At linebacker, a senior, number 5, Kaysen Tibbetts. At linebacker, a senior, number 14, Shane Howie. At linebacker, a junior, number 44, Carson Hicks. At defensive back, a senior, number 11, Kadam Wanzek. At defensive back, a junior, number 21, Joshua Smith. At defensive back, a sophomore, number 45, Brody Slankowskis. And at defensive back, a junior, number 81, Tegan Carter. The Patriots are coached by Alexander Ferdinand. And now, introducing your T-Area Titan offense. At offensive line, a junior, number 51, Chase DeBoer. At offensive line, a junior, number 53, Kingston Nyberg. At offensive line, a senior, number 62, Charlie Leslie. At offensive line, a senior, number 67, Jacob Younge. At offensive line, a junior, number 76, Cody Peterson. At running back, a senior, number 11, Sam Wordle. At running back, a senior, number 14, Cole McKinney. At fullback, a junior, number 25, Carter Brown. At wide receiver, a senior, number 2, Marshall Smythe. At wide receiver, a senior, number 4, Riley Sponda. And quarterbacking your Titans, a junior, number 1, Dashel Lowry. Your Titan head coach, Scott Fry.
And a good evening and welcome to T-Area High School for tonight's matchup, T-Area and Douglas here on the T-Area live stream. Happy to be with you. I'm Jerry Paleshi. Thanks for joining us. This 2-1 T-Area Titans taking on the 0-3 Douglas Patriots. Captain's just about set to walk out to center field here to get the coin toss underway. Big storyline tonight for the T-Area Titans, who again enter 2-1 on their season, entering off a win against Huron last week, 41-14. They're going to be without their starting quarterback, and Brenner Conrad. Conrad suffered a leg injury that's going to keep him out of this game, and presumably for the rest of the entire season. So taking his place today at quarterback will be Dashel Lowry, the 5'10", 161-pound junior. Captains out on the field include Marshall Smythe, a 6'3", 175-pound senior. And he'll be joined along the lines with Sam Wordle, who leads the team in total tackles this season. As Wordle enters off a 10-tackle performance last week against Huron. The lone setback for T-Area came in the first week of the season. It was an upset loss to Spearfish, 39-29, a game in which a lot of people thought T would go out and take care of business. But Spearfish with a great second half coming up with that victory. And how about Spearfish 3-0 on the season entering tonight? T-Area followed that up with a win over Aberdeen Central 39-7. Their opponent in the Douglas Patriots 0-3 on their year, coming off a loss to Yankton at home 74-6. It's been a tough go for the Patriots so far. They lost to Sturgis 42-0 and at Mitchell 51-13. Time has not been very nice to Douglas either. An 11-game losing streak entering today. Their last win, you have to go back to August 25th of 2023. It was against Belle-Fourche. They are 1-29 in their last 30 games. Titans will kick off the ball. They will do so from right to left. Doing the honors will be Marshall Smythe. Smythe has handled kicking off the football throughout the course of the season so far. One touchback. He did kick the ball out of bounds one time. 18 kickoffs. Averages about 54 yards per kick. Be two back for the Patriots. We're just about set to get underway. 6 o'clock start. Beautiful night here in T. So Smythe will break the huddle, and here we go. Good crowd on hand here at T-Area. And in the approach kickoff with a little bit of wind behind, hits the football off the tee. We'll try again. Lane Paulson, a junior who stands 6 foot, 145 pounds. He's back deep along with Brody Slykowskis. And here we go. Kick high up in the air, end over end, will trail its way into the end zone. And it will be Douglas football to start the night. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and bringing him out will be Carson Wright, a junior quarterback who stands 6'4", 180 pounds. His offensive line, not overly big. Clarence Westmeyer is a 5'10", 245-pound left tackle. Sylvan Kent at left guard is 5'9", 230. Paul Klein is the center. He's a senior. He's 6 foot, 255. Lucas Giersberg is a 5'9", 250-pound senior at right guard. And Aiden Slykowskis is a 6'2", 225-pound senior at right tackle. Wright will call for the ball, and he's going to just put it straight into the gut. And breaking away free on a nice run is Carson Tibbetts. Tibbetts takes it all the way down the left side and would pushed out of bounds near the 25-yard line. A great start for the Douglas Patriots.
Push out of bounds by Griffin Wiebinga.
Just about to mention for the size up front for this Douglas Patriots team, where that 245 to 230 having to mix up against some of the speed for T-Area on that defensive line, but even comparatively to the offensive line for T-Area, where Jacob Youngye is a right guard who stands 6'5", 265 pounds. T definitely has the height advantage, a little bit of weight advantage, but Douglas already off to a nice start. It's 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line, and this is a track down tackle from Sam Wordle. It's a tackle for a loss of around 4. Be 2nd down and long. Great performance last week for Sam Wordle, already starting things off strong this week. Again, Wordle leading the team in total tackles entering today. Will be 2nd down and 14. Right out of the shotgun, play action, back to pass, over the middle is incomplete. Outstretched hands of his intended target and Peyton Sandel. Sandel, a 5'10" junior. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Titans on the defensive side. Up front, Chase DeBoer, a 6'4", 211-pound junior. Joining him is Charlie Leslie. Leslie is 6 foot, 230 pounds in his senior year. Jacob Youngye. They'll line up at nose guard, and Lane Kelsey, lined up at defensive end. It's 3rd and 15. Wright hands it off. Near side, and nowhere to go on the attempted rush for Tibbetts. Wordle with another tackle for a loss. 2 on the drive. It's 4th down and long.
Cation Tibbetts on the carry. Loss of 1 brings up 4th down and 16.
Douglas not changing any personnel and running back out onto the field as the quarterback and Carson Wright. Big play to start the day for the Douglas Patriots. Brought him all the way to the 24-yard line. Sam Wordle has pushed him back twice. Right, back to throw, looks right, takes the shot left towards the end zone, incomplete. A little bit of miscommunication on the outside as a turnover on downs, and it will be T-area football.
One's it, the intended receiver.
So the Titans have that change at quarterback with Brenner Conrad unable to play. And the quarterback taking over will be Dashiell Lowry, a 5'10", 161-pound junior. Joining him on the field at fullback will be Carter Brown. He's in his junior year. Cole McKinney and Sam Wordle will take the running back positions. Wide receivers, Riley Schwanda and also Marshall Smythe, one of the captains for the Titans, has the first snap, a bad one. Picked up by Lowry. He's going to shake off 1 and 2, but he will be wrestled back to the 25-yard line. It's a loss of 5 on the opening play for the T-area Titans. On the interior for Douglas, helping out on the tackle and the stop, Sylvan Kent.
Loss of 4 for the Titans, brings up second down and 14.
That offensive line with Chase DeBoer at left tackle, Charlie Leslie at left guard. Kingston Nyberg is at the center position, Jacob Youngay at right guard, Cody Peterson at right tackle. There's a second down and about 15 to go, and not a lot of room to work with for the Titans.
Carter Brown on the carry.
Titans maybe pick up a yard with Brown on the carry.
Gain of 2 brings up third
Clock
down.
is rolling, 9:40. Remaining opening quarter just underway here at T-area High School. Schwanda will head out to the right side. Joining him will be Sam Wordle. Lowry out of the shotgun formation on a third down. Back to throw, looking down the middle of the field, takes the shot. It is over the head of his intended target, and Cole McKinney. It's a 3 and out for the Titans.
Cole McKinney falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 12.
It's going to send T-area back to punt. Schwanda has been the punter so far this season. On the year, averaging about 39 yards per kick. He has pinned the opposite team inside the 23 times over. This a line drive kick. Takes a T-bounce at the 42, but it is fielded and is returnable for Tibbetts. But Tibbetts gets tripped up and stopped at the 32.
Tackled by Carter Christensen. Patriots take over, 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
This Patriots team at 0-3 again on an 11-game losing streak entering tonight. 1-29 in their last 30 games. Trying to find a little bit of momentum for them as after this they head back home to take on Watertown for their homecoming. Carson Wright stands out of the shotgun. 2 receivers left and right. Ball in the middle, 1st and 10, officially marked at the 34. It's a handoff for Tibbetts, nowhere to go. Tibbetts brought down for a loss of 2.
Line of scrimmage.
Great job just shooting on up for Dawson Eimers, along with Carter Brown.
Loss of 2 on the play brings up second down and 12.
Kadam Wanzik, a 5'9" senior wide receiver, lined out far to the right side on a second down and 12. Back to throw, right, looking that direction, takes the shot, incomplete. Moniger, the intended target. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Pass intended for Moniger, falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Titans not changing too much on the defensive side on a 3rd down and 12. Griffin Weavinga comes over, lines up over the top of a wide receiver on this 3rd down. Right back to throw, pressure coming from the outside, takes the shot down the middle of the field. It's a little bit of a push-off maybe for the catch, but it doesn't matter. Tibbetts is going to get it. He's going to be stopped down at the 32-yard line. Well, when you have the defender right in front of you and you need to find a way to get that football, and the defender's just kind of in your way, can't really blame him. Tangled up between the two. Douglas with two big plays here in this game in the first quarter. On a first down and 10. Handoff Tibbetts, nowhere to go again. Stop back to the 35-yard line.
Tibbetts on the carry.
Tibbetts will head to the sideline for Douglas. It's now second down and 13. Right, puts it straight into the gut of his running back to the 30-yard line.
Takes on the carry.
Decent pickup out to the 30.
Dawson Eimers on the stop.
Be third down and 9. Clock rolling, 7:25 left, first quarter. That last carry for Landon Berkeley, a sophomore who is listed as a wide receiver. Heads back over to the bench on what is now 3rd and 9. Two receivers off to the left. Right, hands it off, trying to cut to the near side. Not a whole lot of room to work with on a carry for Carson Hicks. Penalty flag out. And Carson Hicks has his helmet in his hands and the football in the other. First penalty of the game goes against the Titans for a face mask.
Face mask the call on the Titans.
Clock stops 6:57. Douglas threatening now, first down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Clock should be rolling, still stuck at 6:57. Here they go. The tailback is Carson Hicks, lined up right behind Carson Wright. Timeout will be taken for Douglas. Will step aside as well with 6:39 left, first quarter. It's all knotted up at 0, but Douglas is threatening on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel. Out of the timeout, first down. 10 yards to go from the 15-yard line. Douglas threatening. Right, hands it off to Hicks, but Hicks wasn't prepared to get that football in his belly, and tackling him down is Sam Wordle. Wordle again, third tackle for a loss on the day. We're only halfway through this first quarter. Wordle had the 10 tackles against Aberdeen Central, 9 tackles last week against Huron. Will be second down and long. 2nd and 13 for the 18-yard line. Douglas with a couple of big plays. If you're just joining us here in this first quarter, is right back to throw. Pressure coming, steps up in the pocket, and he's knocked down to the turf at the 25-yard line. Nice outside rush. Getting right over on that defensive side for T-Area, making it 3rd down and a mile. Excellent pursuit on the outside for Hayden Belos, who is a 6'3", 183-pound sophomore. You see Scott Fry and company for this Titans team working in a lot of different players. On the defensive side, a fairly young team for the Titans this year. Right back to throw, takes the shot towards the corner. It's a jump ball, incomplete, but there are penalty flags out. Wait, it's caught. It was tipped back and caught at the 10-yard line, not near for a first down. However, there are multiple penalty flags out. In those jump ball situations like that, there's a lot of grabbing, tugging, pulling, everything that you can think of. And it appears T is going to be tagged with a pass interference penalty. It's going to be two big penalties charged against the Titans on this drive on the defensive side. A face mask penalty that granted a first down for Douglas. And now what will be a pass interference penalty charged against T area. So they're going to confirm this of what they want to do with the penalty. The ball is short. It is marked just inside the 10-yard line, close to about the 8 from the vantage point. Needing about the 7 for that first down, maybe the 6. Hard to see with the chains on the far side of the field. Now the decision, of course, will be the pass interference penalty is not going to get a first down. Now it's going to be automatic. So if you take the penalty, be third and distance, but the distance a little bit longer than what they have if it's fourth down. Here's the decision.
Pass interference, defense, penalty is accepted. Half the distance to the goal, still third down.
So half the distance for the ball was previously marked at the 26-yard line. So mark the ball near the 13. With that, it will be third down. So it makes it officially 3rd and 8. Man in motion. They'll hand it to Hicks. Hicks stopped shy of the line of scrimmage. And again, Sam Wordle is just continuing to punch up the defensive stats and the tackles for a loss in this first quarter. As we tick under 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, still 0-0. Douglas as a team, 74 total yards, T area -2. And now it is fourth down and 9 yards to go. Be a 31-yard field goal for the Douglas Patriots. Kicking into the wind. The kick is on the way. A nice-looking kick is up and through. Douglas strikes first. With 4:24 left in this first quarter, it's Douglas 3, T Area 0 on the T Area Titans YouTube channel.
Douglas Patriots 3, T Area Titans 0.
Douglas strikes first, 31-yard field goal up and through. And a drive that was set up and aided by a couple of T area penalties on the defensive side. A face mask penalty, granted a first down, and then it was a pass interference penalty. That gave Douglas a couple more opportunities. The field goal connected and through. It's 3-0 Douglas, 4:24 left to go, opening quarter. Titans will send Riley Schwanda back deep to return. The 5'10", 179-pound senior. And up in the air, Jacob Hervella to kick it off. It is a line drive kick picked up at the 25-yard line. Titans cut down the right side and get it across the 40. near to the 42-yard line. Cole McKinney picking it up and dashing his way forward, and the Titans offense will come back out onto the field. Scott Fry has the team huddled up, trying to hype up his offense as they return to the field after going -2 officially on their first drive. See what the Titans have dialed up this time around. McKinney is in at tailback. In front of him, Carter Brown at fullback on a 1st down and 10. Lowry will hand it off. Here is the carry and dashing away through one, getting to midfield and maybe bursting his way for another extra yard on a hard run for Cole McKinney. 9-yard gain. It will be 2nd and short.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Officially marked at the 49. Mentioned Brenner Conrad not playing here tonight and presumably for the rest of the season with a leg injury. This Titans team on the offensive side this year averaging about 272 yards per game. And that's on the ground. Handoff given again on a nice carry for a 1st down. This time it's Sam Wordle. Total offense for this unit throughout the course of the season, just under 400 yards, 395. All of which really coming on the ground again, 272 out of the 395. But Brenner Conrad was the team's leading rusher entering today, rushing for 384 yards and 4 touchdowns. 1st down and 10. This time the handoff is not given. Lowry keeps it, pitches it left. They've been bobbled for a moment. McKinney pulls it in. And he's going to pick up a nice chunk of yards and about 5. They'll rely heavily on Sam Wordle and Cole McKinney. Those two entering today, 245 yards on the ground for Wordle, 4 touchdowns, 146 for McKinney and 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver this year has been Riley Schwanda, the 7 receptions for 154 yards. It is 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Clock at 2:44 remaining. Here's a quick throw, Lowry over to Wordle. It is caught. And Wordle will get his way to the 30-yard line. Good for a 1st down. Thought for a moment that ball may have hit the turf. But Wordle was able just to scoop it right up and take it for a 1st down. First completed pass for Dashel Lowry. Has made a couple of appearances this season, and that is his 2nd completed pass this season. He's now 2 for 4. 1st down and 10, handoff given. And another rush for Wordle will pick up another 4 yards. Lowry entering the game today, his longest pass completion was just 13 yards. He did throw for a touchdown, however. But it's always been the rushing attack for this Titans offense, really since the inception of the football team back 21 years ago. 2nd down and 6. Another carry, another rush forward. Gonna be just shy of a 1st down. Needed 6, picked up 5. Clock rolling, 90 seconds left, 1st quarter. The season as well for the Titans. Them and their opponents, dead even in 1st quarter play, 21-21. It's the 2nd quarter in which T-Area has exploded this season, outscoring their opponents 62-6. It's 3rd and short. Lowry hands it off. This time it's the fullback getting the carry, and Carter Brown, and Brown will get inside the 10-yard line. A nice carry for Carter Brown, the junior. Puts T threatening inside the red zone.
That gain of 14 for Carter Brown.
And it put him right at the 9. Schwanda out to the right side, 2 receivers to the left. Lowry back to throw. Sends it left side, breaking away from a tackle and into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Cole McKinney. McKinney, his 1st receiving touchdown this season. His 3rd overall touchdown. And the Titans are on top. Titans will call everybody over. Griffin Wiebinga will attempt the point after. Here is that kick. It's up in the air, and it is good. 39 seconds, all that's left to go. Here in the opening quarter, new score, T-Area 7, Douglas 3 on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel. T-Area goes 8 plays, 58 yards. Dashiell Lowry finds Cole McKinney for the touchdown from 9 yards out. T-Area leads Douglas 7-3. Just 39 seconds left in this first quarter. Shadow of the press box starting to creep over the field here at T-Area High School. Stu will be back deep for the Douglas Patriots. Doing the honors is Marshall Smythe. And another beautiful kick with the wind at the back sends it straight into the end zone for a touchback. So Douglas has had a couple of big plays in this game. It all started on the first rush of the game. Went roughly about 55 yards. Big pass interference penalty against T-Area set up the field goal on the prior drive. Also a face mask penalty against T-Area on that last drive, aided Douglas. Had a nice pass down the field for a jump ball that was brought in by Carson Tibbetts. We'll see what the Patriots have dialed up on this drive after giving up the touchdown. They're going to start with a rush forward. Back to the line of scrimmage. Not a whole lot of room to work with.
Brings up second down and 10.
They will run that play, it appears, after the end of the first quarter. Douglas has more yards on the board compared to T-Area after one, but it is the Titans with the lead 7-3 as we head towards the second quarter. Low-scoring affair between the two. Second quarter on the way next on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Start of the second quarter. Douglas will have the wind at their back. T-Area leading Douglas 7-3. It is second down and 10 yards to go, and again, nowhere to go on the attempted rush. Douglas on the carry this time for Carson Hicks. Third and long. The tackles for a loss adding up for this T-Area team. But again, it's been the big plays for Douglas through that first quarter. Carson Wright at quarterback stands out of the shotgun formation with 3 options to his right side. Calls for the football, look in that direction, pressure coming, steps up, gets pounded as he throws the football. It's incomplete. Intended target was Owen Moniger. No penalty flag out. And it will be 4th down.
Chase DeBoer on the pressure. Brings up 4th down and 12.
Deep in their own territory, Douglas will bring out the punt unit. Schwanda will head back along with Cole McKinney.
McKinney back deep for the Titans.
As here's the punt on the 4th down. Titans almost get to it. Douglas gets it off, takes a bounce at midfield and at the 40. Schwanda's just going to let it go. He runs away from it, and the Patriots will down it at the 25-yard line. Titans will come back out on offense. They went 8 plays, 58 yards the last time out. And the first man to greet the special teams unit on the sideline, Brenner Conrad. Again, out with an injury on his leg, out for today. Unconfirmed, but could be out for the rest of the season. But he is on the sideline, wearing the khaki shorts and his number 15 jersey. First down, 10 yards to go from the 25-yard line. Titans will start things off with a carry again for Carter Brown. Brown will pick up a couple of yards. Titans will have it 2nd down and about 7. Lowry will break the huddle. Standing behind him will be Brown again. They'll send McKinney off to the left, Wordle off to the right. This time they'll feed it to Wordle off the left side, looking for the corner and the edge. He has it. He's going to break free and takes a burst of speed across the 40 to the 50-yard line where he's upended out of bounds. The stop made that time around for Douglas, and Joshua Smith plays the cornerback position. There's a penalty flag out, however, and it's over at the 43-yard line. Another penalty charged against T area, this one on a personal foul. So you still have the big play on the board. We'll move him back from the spot of the foul. So with the penalty, puts the football down at the 27-yard line.
After the penalty, nice down, 2nd down to 7.
And it will be 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Here's the snap and the handoff, the give, trying to cut to the right is Cole McKinney. McKinney swallowed up. Maybe a loss of a half a yard or so. It will be 3rd down.
No gain on the play, brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Titans.
Titans off a big play. The penalty brings it back and now faced with a 3rd down. Clock is under 10 minutes remaining in this first half, 7-3. Titans with the lead in the football. Lowry out of the shotgun. And they get Douglas to jump offside. Jumping across the line was Eli Christensen, a sophomore defensive lineman. Get the encroachment penalty and be 3rd and manageable for the Titans. Be 3rd and 2, needing the 35-yard line for the first down. Lowry will break the huddle, and he's going to send out Schwanda out to the right side. He's got 2 backs with him. Snap, handoff, down the middle, and enough for a first down. Not too much more on the carry for Cole McKinney. Titans do what they need to do. They get the chains to move. It's first down and 10.
Is it up for a tight first down? Titans have it first and 10, 36-yard line.
Caleb Kunert will run the play call in here with Dashel Lowry, and Kunert will stretch out to the right side. Clock winds down under 9 minutes. Titans with Lowry under center, first down. Handoff given, straight up the middle for Sam Wordle. He breaks through one and trucks another across midfield to the 49-yard line. A hard run for Sam Wordle. Tackle made for Kadem Wanzik. First down Titans.
Yards to the Douglas 49-yard line.
Timeout will be taken for Douglas. On the far side of the field, they call for it. So that'll be the second charge timeout for the Douglas Patriots. We'll step aside for a moment on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com. Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com. Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com. Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at Highstation.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons.
Injured player down for Douglas. So the reception was there, was a tie-up for the football. Thought for a moment that Caleb Cooner came down with it and ripped it away. But the penalty on both sides just takes it both off the board. It will be second down and 10 for Douglas. The injury timeout on the field, 7:21 remaining on the clock, second quarter. Titans leading by 10, 13-3. Titans after this, be back at home next week for homecoming. They'll have the big parade next Friday here in T, and then they'll do the big football game starting at 6 o'clock. It's a 6 o'clock kick for the homecoming game coming up next week against Mitchell. Then back-to-back road trips for the Titans. They go to Brookings and then Watertown. Finish the season at home. Back-to-back home games against Yankton, and then the season finale against Sioux Falls, Washington. Player shaken up for Douglas is Lane Paulson. Paulson making his way to the sideline. He'll be checked out by the athletic trainers. It'll be Douglas football, 2nd and 10. Three receiver options, 2 to the right, 4 right. Hands it over to Hicks, spins away from a tackle. And trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, is still going to lose a couple of yards out to the 16. It's Titans defensive line doing their part. Lane Kelsey helping out, the senior on that defensive line. Heads towards the sideline to check out for this play. It'll be 3rd down and 12. 6:45 remaining. Second quarter, Titans by 10. Wright calls for it. Back to throw, steps up, takes a shot, near sideline down the field. It is incomplete. His pass intended for Joshua Smith, who came in at wide receiver, replacing Lane Paulson. And it's 4th and long. Titans will get the ball back.
Back deep for Titans.
Schwanda, and then joining him is Cole McKinney. It will be Hervella to punt again. He's a freshman, by the way. Second time that he'll punt the football away today. His first one went for 57 yards. Standing at his own 3-yard line, calls for it a high snap. This one rolls towards the 50-yard line. It is fielded. Schwanda takes it, cuts back to the near side, looking for a block in front, doesn't get it, and be wrestled down at the 35. Good return for Riley Schwanda. Titans will have 6 minutes and 23 seconds to work with. Leading by 10, 13-3. As they take the football over at the 35-yard line of the Patriots. The junior quarterback in Lowry out of the shotgun formation, calls for it. And he's going to hand it off, cutting to the left side on a carry this time around for Tyler Reed. Reed will get his first touch of the day, and he will cut all the way outside the numbers on the left into the 20-yard line and a little bit more. It's on the furthest side of the field from my broadcast position. They'll mark him, it looks like, at about the 14. It's a great carry for Tyler Reed. Douglas will take their final timeout here in the first half. Stops the clock with 6:14 remaining. Saw Reed in action last year for this Titans program. Here on the season so far, that is only his 7th rushing attempt. Entered today with 12 total yards. Titans on offense, mentioned their opening drive went for -2. They're now sitting at 163 total offensive yards, 147 on the ground, 16 through the air. They have picked up 7 first downs. Reed on that last carry officially going for 22 yards. Leading rusher Carter Brown. Longest went for 49 yards on the touchdown. He has 5 rushes for 72. Dashiell Lowry throwing the football 2 of 3, 16 yards, and the 1 touchdown to Cole McKinney. Titans will have it first down and 10 from the 13-yard line. The tailback will be McKinney. Lowry out of the gun, hands it to McKinney, cuts to the right side, he wants to throw, wide open, end zone, touchdown, Riley Schwanda off the reception for Cole McKinney. Beautiful throw, beautiful setup, Douglas wasn't ready for it, and the Titans score again. Cole McKinney with the passing touchdown, and that is his 2nd of the season. And dare I say, he's perfect in terms of throwing the football. He's now 2 of 2 this season for 2 touchdowns. Wiebinga to attempt the point after. It's 19-3. This to extend the lead to 17. Snap was bobbled a little bit. Wiebinga's kick, though, is up and in. 6:08 remaining here in the first half of play. It's T-Area 20, Douglas 3 on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel. Titans with a touchdown. Cole McKinney throws the football. Riley Schwanda gets it, and it is good for a score, 20-3, following the point after for Griffin Wiebinga. And the Titans have turned around and gone for yet another touchdown. Third straight drive for T-Area that has ended with a touchdown. 2 plays, 35 yards, only taking 15 seconds off the clock. Douglas came out strong with a 57-yard rush for Tibbetts. But they were really not able to get anything out of that drive. That drive ended with a turnover on downs. Douglas then had a big throw down the field. Face mask penalty against T-Area, and then a pass interference penalty against the Titans that set up Douglas for the field goal. But ever since then, it's been all T. Smythe will kick. As he approaches the football, boots it up in the air into the wind. It will take a bounce to the 15-yard line. It rolls back. There will be a scramble for it. A rugby scrum down at the 21-yard line.
Live ball in the field.
And I believe the Patriots have jumped on it, and they did. Douglas on the offensive side, 70 yards, 3 first downs.
Patriots have it first down and 10 from the 21-yard line.
Carson Tibbetts has done a good chunk of the work. Excuse me, Kaysen Tibbetts. My apologies. He's done most of the work so far today with 45 yards on the ground. Back to throw is Wright. 6:05 on the clock. Wright steps up. Penalty flags fly. And Wright's going to take a big shot from Carter Brown. Brown just met him at the 25-yard line, but penalty flags are out in the area of holding.
Flag on the play.
Douglas will be deep in their own territory following the penalty. Ball will be marked just outside the 10. 5:57 remaining, second quarter. Patriots have had the football for about 9 minutes and 50 seconds or so in this first half. But not a whole lot of yards to account for it. First down, 20 yards to go from the 11-yard line. Fakes the handoff, and it's incomplete on the miscommunication to Smith on the outside. Joshua Smith wasn't ready for it.
11-yard line.
Thought that football was going into the belly of Carson Hicks. Second down and 20. 2 receivers right side. Wright is looking that direction, takes the shot down the field, high up in the air. It is jump 4, incomplete. And a good attempt for Tibbetts. Tibbetts a little slow to get up. And in coverage for the Titans was Caleb Cooner. Tibbetts is going to head straight to the sideline. Jumped, outstretched his body. Fighting between 2 defenders. Still up on his feet, walking the far sideline, takes his helmet off. It'll be third down and a mile.
Brings up third down and 20 for the Patriots.
2 receivers to the left side. Carson Wright. Out of that shotgun, rolls to the right side, went with the option play. The ball is loose. It was knocked loose, and the Titans have jumped on top of it. Titans football at the 11-yard line. And the Patriots are calling for their training staff to come back out onto the field. We have another Patriots player that is down. And that is the quarterback in Carson Wright, but he jumps back up. He's being helped to the far sideline. In this game so far for Douglas, starting wide receiver Lane Paulson, he went down with an injury. Being tended to on the far sideline right now is Kason Tibbetts. And now the quarterback in Carson Wright will be looked at on the far sideline. Titans will have the football following the turnover. First down and 10 from the 11-yard line of Douglas, leading 20-3. Carter Brown will line up to the right side of Dashiell Lowry. Snap is back. Lowry rolls to the right side, fires to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Riley Schwanda does it again, his second receiving touchdown in consecutive drives.
11-yard touchdown pass from Dashiell Lowry to Riley Schwanda.
Dashiell Lowry gets his second touchdown on the night, and the Titans lead 26-3. Easy as that, one play, 11 yards. And the point after is blocked. It was a low kick to begin with from Wiebinga. Point after is blocked, and with 5:22 remaining in the first half, it's T-Area 26, Douglas 3 on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel. Dashiell Lowry finds a second touchdown of the day through the air. This time he connects with Riley Schwanda, his second receiving touchdown of the day. His first one came from Cole McKinney. Titans go one play, 11 yards, 6 seconds. Point after was no good. It's 26-3 with 5:22 remaining in the second quarter. So we approach 7 o'clock here tonight. Many other games will be kicking off around South Dakota at 7. We'll keep an eye on those scores as they start to roll through. Titans coming up next week, back at home. Homecoming game against Mitchell. That is a 6 o'clock start, much like tonight. Here's the kick from Smythe. This one returnable from the 20-yard line. Trying to race to the right side, stopping and trying to turn direction quickly was Cole Northrup. Or check that, excuse me, was Isaiah Messeth. And Titans will set back up on the defensive side. Other action going on in Class 11 AAA tonight. Washington has a lead over Rapid City Stevens 28-7 over at Howard Wood Field. This is the only AA game that is underway. It's coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Aberdeen Central is hosting Spearfish. Brookings is hosting Pier. Yankton has Harrisburg tonight. And also Huron and Sturgis, Mitchell and Watertown. First down, excuse me. And 10 from the 25-yard line. And not a lot of room to work with. Gain of 2 yards on the carry for Carson Hicks.
Gain of 2 on the carry. Brings up second down and 8.
Jack Coper is in at quarterback for Douglas following the injury from Carson Wright. He's going to hand it over. Again, Hicks on a carry, and this time another tackle for a loss. It's a loss of 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and long. Cobra, a sophomore, 5'8", 130 pounds.
From the 23-yard line.
Sometimes will also play defensive back. Third and 12. Over the middle this time, broken up, incomplete. Coonard again for the Titans. Jumping and knocking that football down. It is 4th down and long. Beautiful play for Coonard. The strong safety just jumps over, knocks the football straight down to the turf. Douglas will punt. Clock is stopped, 3:57 remaining, second quarter. 26-3 Titans.
Back deep for the Titans. Riley Schwanda, Cole McKinney. Back in front for the Patriots, Jacob Pervella.
Another high snap. Pervella pulls it down. Gets the football up in the air. Schwanda lets it go. Takes a roll across the 30-yard line, and the Titans will just run away from it. Patriots will stop it inside the 20. Down around the 17.
At the 18-yard line.
So the Titans in this game, so far, after every punt for Douglas, have turned around and taken the drive for a touchdown. Titans will start this drive off of 4 straight touchdowns on their last 4 possessions. First down and 10 for T. Lowry rolling to the left side, option play. He does flip it over, and it will be Carter Brown taking the football down that far sideline and be close to that first down marker. Be a gain of 9, 2nd down and 1. We thank you for joining us. Whether you are around T area, maybe you're from Douglas, we appreciate you joining us here this evening on the T Area Titans YouTube channel. So we cross 7 o'clock with 3:39 left to go in the second quarter. Titans leading 26-3. Titans on a 2nd down and 1. Lowry out of the gun. Snap. Counter. Rush. Brown. Good for a first down. It's a pickup of 4 as Carter Brown continues. To add up the yardage tonight, his 7th rush. Now sits at about 85 yards total. It's the team's leading rusher tonight for T area. Clock rolling at 3:13. Titans taking their time on a 1st down and 10 from their own 32. Snap and handoff. Nice move and a nice cut. On the burst is Cole McKinney. He's got a man to beat down the right side. He's going to beat him. It's over. Touchdown again for T area. Cole McKinney just sprints his way to a rushing touchdown.
McKinney takes it 68 yards.
McKinney now with the trifecta. A passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown tonight. And the Titans lead 32-3. 68 yards for Cole McKinney. Wiebinga to attempt the point after. His last one was blocked. Missed one wide left. Has hit the rest. This one high up in the air, and this one straight down the pipe. 2:56 left to go in the second quarter. It's T Area 33, Douglas 3 on the T Area Titans YouTube channel. 68 yards on the touchdown rush for Cole McKinney. McKinney now with 86 total rushing yards and a touchdown. Must have been a penalty that was called. And Weebinga's kick is now going to be no good on the point after. 32-3, 2:56 left to go in this first half. Well, if you didn't see last night, Shohei Ohtani went absolutely crazy for the Los Angeles Dodgers. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. He becomes the first 50-50 player as the Dodgers rout the Marlins. The reason I bring it up, how about Cole McKinney tonight? Rushing touchdown, passing touchdown, receiving touchdown. He returns punts, so we'll see if he can get one of those and really complete everything. Just having himself a night. 32-3. Smythe will do the honors one more time here for T-Area. Into the wind. Which is a decent breeze, roughly about 15 miles per hour straight into his face. When he's kicking the other direction, he's put the ball into the end zone each time. 2 back deep for Douglas. Smythe boots it. This one, a beautiful kick. It's going to take a bounce at the 2-yard line and then rolls into the end zone for the touchback. Carson Hicks for a moment there just kind of stared at the football for Douglas, hoping that it would go into the end zone. Didn't know if he should try to pick it up. It was at the 2-yard line. Finally sees it go out of the end zone for the touchback. Douglas will have it first down and 10. They catch a little bit of a break there. Patriots will take the football with 2:56 on the clock. Just 68 total offensive yards now for Douglas. Cobra, the quarterback, will hand it over on the right side, and again, nowhere to go. Jack Gearman in for T-Area, helping make the stop for the Titans.
Play brings up second down and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go, 2:22 on the clock. Coper flushed in the pocket, slammed down to the turf, got rid of the football. The officials will throw the penalty flag for the intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding is the call.
Clock stopped at 2:17.
Kelsey with the pressure on that one.
It's the third penalty tonight on Douglas. T's been charged with 4 for 53 yards. That's a big penalty on that intentional grounding. 5 yards from the spot. It will be third down and 25 yards to go from their own 5-yard line. Back to throw. Coper steps up, tries to tuck run, and he's tackled for a loss. On the interior for T-Area, and a nice stop was Hayden Belos. Titans just took a timeout, stopping the clock at 2:13, leading 32-3. It'll be fourth down and about 27 yards to go. What presumably will be a punting situation, of course. It's not everybody is faced with a 4th and 26 like the Philadelphia Eagles one time against the Green Bay Packers. Not that I remember anything along those lines, but Not this deep in your own end zone or near your own end zone with 2:13 remaining in the second quarter.
You have this, right? Shad?
Titans took this timeout. We'll see if maybe that Cole McKinney can potentially do something here. They've kicked more so in the direction of Riley Schwanda. This is going to be a tough go for Jacob Hervella, who has had that football snap near the top of his helmet each time. And he's standing just about a foot away from the white line in the back of the end zone. 4th down and 27. Here's the high snap. He corrals it. Pressure was coming. It's a high kick. McKinney comes up to get it at the 30-yard line. He takes it down the right side, has a bit of a wall, but the penalty flag flies. It would have been there. He's into the end zone for the touchdown, but it's coming back. Penalty flag back near the 25-yard line. Beautifully set up. But a block in the back is probably going to negate this. Looking up towards the sky for a moment and back down is Cole McKinney.
Multiple flags in the play.
Here's the call. So they call a personal foul blindside block against T area, but also a running into the kicker penalty. See what Douglas elects to take here off the 2 penalties. The officials will gather and talk it over. T area band lined up on the outskirts of the track, getting ready to perform at halftime. Let's get a view of them. Really good crowd on hand here tonight as well at Titan Stadium. So McKinney and Schwanda will head back. Very strong student section as well tonight for the Titans, making a lot of noise.
5-yard penalty.
So Douglas will elect, it appears, to take the 5-yard penalty on the running into the kicker.
22 yards from the 8.
They're going to make it 4th down, 22. And they'll repunt.
Back to punt is Jacob Hervella. Back deep for the Titans. Riley Schwanda.
Hervella this time will have just a couple extra yards of breathing room. Again, 2 back for T. So there's the snap. This one a better snap and a better kick. Schwanda will return. Schwanda will cut to the right side, dances back to the left, down the middle of the field. He hurdles over 1 to the 30-yard line, breaks over to the right side, somehow found a seam, is going to burst his way off an extra block, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Not quite sure how he cut through, but a nice little hurdle and a move breaks him open for another touchdown. It is 38-3. And for Riley Schwanda, he is now adding up everything too. He's got a punt return for a touchdown and 2 receiving touchdowns on the night. Here's the kick for Wiebinga. It's up and no good. Look wide to the left again. But 1:48 remaining here in this first half. It is T Area 38, Douglas 3. Back in a moment on the T Area Titans YouTube channel. Titans have scored in almost every possible way so far tonight. Now a punt return for a touchdown. Riley Schwanda takes it to the house from about 49 yards out. 35-point game, 38-3. T Area on top of Douglas here in the second quarter, 1:48 on the clock. Might hear some of the wrestling on the bleachers. It's not an airplane going over the top. It is the student section making noise. Smythe the kick. End over end, trailing towards the 10-yard line. It's bobbled and dropped. Hicks will pick it up. Hicks trying to speed burst forward towards the 20-yard line where he stopped and brought down. And tackle made this time around for Lane Kelsey. First down and 10 for Douglas. It's been a bit of a tough day for the Patriots in terms of coming out here with the injuries. Early in the game, starting wide receiver Lane Paulson went down with an injury. Earlier in the quarter, Kaysen Tibbetts, he went down with an injury, and then their quarterback and Carson Wright, he also went to the sideline and has not returned. The quarterback is Jack Coper. He's in for Douglas, out of the shotgun formation of 1st and 10. Minute 42 on the clock, a handoff, and a feed given for Hicks. Hicks will get to the 21-yard line, only a pickup of a yard. It will be second down. Clock is rolling, just 90 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Dawson Eimers helping get a stop on the tackle. Now 2 on the date for him. Patriots just taking their time as the clock rolls, 1:10, 1:09 and counting. 3 receiver options to the right side. Coper the quarterback, the sophomore standing. It's the outside of the 15-yard line, straight into the belly of Hicks, and Hicks is going to pick up another yard.
Cale Allen on the carry.
Titans all over him. It's going to bring the clock down to about 46 seconds. And it appears the Titans are going to take a timeout. Douglas used all 3 timeouts of theirs early in this half. Excuse me, it is another injury timeout for Douglas. I thought team might have called one with the 33 seconds that is now currently on the clock. Patriots coming up for them. Be back at home next week against Watertown. Back-to-back road trips to follow to Huron and to Spearfish. A lot of travel for this Douglas team. They already played at Mitchell to start the year. Here at T Area, again, that trip to Brookings, or check that to Huron coming up in just a couple of weeks, but they'll end their season at home against Brookings and Pierre. Player shaken up is Sylvan Kent, a senior. Kent plays left guard for the Douglas Patriots, but then also plays on the defensive line. He's a defensive tackle. He'll make his way to that far sideline. It is third down. About 8 yards to go. Clock is rolling, 33 seconds. One man in motion, that's Moniger. Coper calls for the football, takes it, hands it off. Carrying a rush to the near side as Douglas will take the rushing yards from Cale Allen. Allen, a sophomore. Getting officially his second carry of the day. Good for a first down, but the clock will wind down. 5 seconds left. Teams will exit the field and bring us to halftime. 2 quarters in the books. It's all T area, propelled by a strong second quarter, which they have done all season long. Titans with the lead at the break, 38-3. We'll come back with halftime stats, and the T area marching band will also have a performance and more, all a part of halftime on the T Area Titans YouTube channel.
highschoolofficials.com. Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com. Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com. Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly...
Welcome back to T Area. Halftime. Titans lead Douglas 38-3. Thanks for joining us tonight on the T Area Titans YouTube channel. I'm Jerry Paleshi. The T Area Band will get things going here for halftime. We'll bring you their performance in full. We have more stats coming up here as part of halftime. The teams went to the locker room, but the Titans, a dominant second quarter, helping propel them to the lead by 35 as it stands at the break. We'll turn it over now for the T Area Marching Band and their performance of their show tonight.
Next week at the homecoming football games, and you will see a few changes to the show as they will be adding some props to the field that are currently being made by the Mr. Gannon and his advanced welding class. The T Area High School Band is under the direction of Stephanie Ronick, assisted by Tim Dingman. Caitlin Niles and T alum Hannah Hank are the color guard instructors. And T Area alum Dana Levan is a drumline instructor. Color guard captains are Sven Stonke and Grace Preheim. And percussion section leaders are Isaac Bullis, Jaden Knodel, and Meredith Decker. The drum majors for the 2024 Titan Marching Band are Madeline Havlin, Sage Fanning, and Skyland Brewster. Colors by Randall Standridge is a vibrant and dynamic composition that explores the vivid palette of emotions and moods through music. With its rich textures and colorful orchestration, this piece masterfully uses music colors to evoke a wide range of feelings and imagery. From bold, energetic passages to serene and introspective moments, Colors offers a compelling journey through the expressive power of sound. The T Area Marching Band hopes you enjoy tonight's performance and invites you to cheer loudly during the show anytime you see or hear something that you enjoy. Your cheering will feed the energy level of the stadium. T Area High School Band Drum Majors, is your band ready? The band will take it from here. Ladies and gentlemen, get up one more time for your T-Area Titan High School Band.
We're here to help you find out for yourself. Catalyst, spark, to make you see what's inside you. The purpose, power that can transform yourself and the world around you. You know where you're going. You're the fuel to get you. The formula so you can blow up everything. The boost when things get tough. Push to fulfill your potential and knock down the barriers that hold us back from progress in sport and in life. And whether it's your first time or a new beginning, we're here to help turn dreams into reality. Remind you how you inspire the world. We're here to make sure everyone has all they need today, so we can all fuel tomorrow.
Getting set for the start of the second half here at T-Area High School. Thanks for joining us tonight on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel. Happy to be with you. I'm Jerry Pileshi. Again, if you're from around the T area, we thank you for tuning in. If you're from Douglas, thanks for joining, and just high school football fans around the state, we truly appreciate it. Titans in that first half of play, 269 total offensive yards compared to just 68 for Douglas. 11 first downs for the Titans, 4 for the Patriots. And it has been a game for T in which most of their work actually took place in the second quarter. The end of the first quarter, to be exact, it was 7-3. Titans were on top. It was Douglas that struck first off a nice big rush right up the gut on the first play of the game for Kason Tibbetts. He went 57 yards. That drive ended up stalling. It was the second drive off a nice pass that was connected. And that one also went to Tibbetts. Good for 36 yards, face mask penalty. And then also turning around after that, and a pass interference penalty set up Douglas for their lone score of the first half of play off that field goal. Douglas will kick off right to left. It is a 35-point game. So, of course, here in South Dakota, the mercy rule will be in effect with a running clock. Line drive kick will be fielded at the 19-yard line. This is McKinney on the return, and he's going to be stopped down at the 36-yard line. Speaking of Cole McKinney, he had himself a great first half of play. He has a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and also a receiving touchdown. Moments away from a punt return for a touchdown, but that was called back due to an illegal block in the back. His counterpart at wide receiver, and Riley Schwanda, he has the punt return for a touchdown and then also 2 receiving touchdowns here tonight. The quarterback has been Dashiell Lowry, filling in for Brenner Conrad, as Conrad went down with a leg injury last week, out for tonight, and presumably from what it seems like might be out for the rest of the year. Douglas in that first half of play, they have been banged up. They had 4 starters, to be exact, go down with injuries, including their quarterback and Carson Wright. They had Lane Paulson exit with an injury very early in the game. Kason Tibbetts, he went out in the second quarter, and then Sylvan Kent right at the end of the first half also went down with an injury. Sam Wordle will take the carry, and he trucks over 2 defenders, good for a first down inside of Patriot territory at the 43. Chains will move. It is a first down.
That's enough for a Titan first down.
Wordle this time will line up on the left side. Clock rolling, 10:27 to play, third quarter. Snap rolling to the left side. Lowry fires it that direction, caught by Wordle. Good for a first down and a pickup of 12.
Lowry complete to Sam Wordle.
Tripped up at the feet. And getting credited on the stop of the tackle was Brody Slykowskis. Want to send a special shout out tonight to Pete Roberts, who is watching along out in Montana. But more importantly, not just watching along from Montana, he is statting this game for Montana. If you don't know Pete, Pete is the best statistician, and I am comfortable saying that completely without throwing anybody else under the bus. He is the best around South Dakota and more. We appreciate his efforts doing this as he's in Montana. Here's a nice rush and breaking free. It's another touchdown for the Titans and Cole McKinney. Rushing touchdown for 33 yards. Titans extend the advantage 44-3. I'd like to say I'm helping Pete out a little bit with maybe some of the yardages and all that other fun stuff, but truth be told, he's got it filed before I even have it said. Let's just be honest. Pete, thank you for everything. Weebinga will attempt the point after. It's also just some true dedication to T-Area athletics. Extra point up and good this time around for Griffin Weebinga. 9:36, the clock will stop. It is 45-3 as the Titans just march right down the field. Now 14 total first downs in this game for T-Area, 327 total offensive yards as the Titans entered today, averaging roughly about 395 yards of offense per game. Titans coming into today's game, by the way, as currently Douglas with just 68 total offensive yards. If you look at their season stats entering tonight, they have given up just a grand total of 646 offensive yards. Now, coming into tonight, with all of that, they gave up 354 of those yards to Spearfish in the opening game of the season, or about 54%. Against Aberdeen Central, they only allowed 179. Against Huron, they allowed 113. So far tonight, just 68. Cole McKinney now 6 rushing attempts, 119 yards, 2 total touchdowns on the ground. Going to give him a passing touchdown and then also a receiving touchdown tonight. Here's the kick for Marshall Smythe. End over end. Attempted to be fielded near the 10-yard line, but bobbling the football around and just jumping on top of it is the Douglas Patriots. And they will take over, first down and 10. Clock is rolling, 9:23 and counting here in this third quarter. We'll see other changes that Douglas may have made, but their quarterback in now is Jack Coper. Filling in for Carson Wright, who went down with an injury. You can actually see Carson Wright sitting on the athletic training table on the far side of the field. A couple other Patriots also sitting on the bench as they were shaken up earlier. Here's an attempted rush to the right side. It's a loss of around 4. The tackles for a loss adding up here for T area. Sam Wordle tonight on the defensive side, 7 tackles, 6 of those were for a loss. Lane Kelsey has 2 sacks tonight. Hayden Belos also with 2 sacks. An impressive showing for the Titans. 8:20 remaining, third quarter. Second down, 13 yards to go. Coper flips it over to the right side. The ball is loose. It is fumbled, and it's taken over by the Titans. Jumping on it at the 5-yard line looked to be Caleb Kunert. It'll be Titans football. Clock will continue to roll with 8:05 to go. Mitch Grant is stepping out from the sideline for the Titans. And a timeout will be taken here for T area as they do exchange some personnel. Mitch Grant, a freshman, listed at quarterback, 6'1", 165 pounds. Make an appearance for T area. So far this season, in terms of throwing the football, it's been Brenner Conrad, Dashiell Lowry, who got the start tonight, and Cole McKinney, who threw a touchdown tonight. So see the Titans as they exchange a few players. Zach Webb, looks like he'll be coming out into the game. Caden Bonenberger, the junior, who is about 5'8". He's a wide receiver listed on the roster, also in the huddle. Griffin Wiebinga has been mentioned, at least for opportunities to potentially line up at quarterback. That won't be the case here. And Parker Wilson will line up at tailback. It is first down and goal from the 6-yard line. A carry off to the left side and bursting down the left hash marks, shy of the goal line. It's a pickup of 5. It will be second down and goal from the 1.
Gain of 5 on that.
7:25 left to go. Third quarter, 45-3. Titans on top and threatening. Parker Wilson is lined up. And the handoff and touchdown given. So the Titans extend the lead one more time. And it is a quarterback keeper for Mitch Grant. It's not a handoff. It's on the far side of the field from my vantage point. It's kind of hard to tell. There's a quarterback Keeper for a touchdown, officially on the books. It's 51-3. Weaving got to attempt the point after. Here's the kick. It's on the way, and this one is good. 7:14 on the clock. It is 52-3. Titans with a slow start. Bursted their way forward in the second quarter. Took a 35-point lead into halftime and now on cruise control. The Titans look forward to hosting Mitchell coming up next week for their homecoming game. Officially on the drive for the Titans, ending with the touchdown, just 2 plays, 6 yards, 18 total seconds taken off the clock. Drive started off a fumble. Capped off with a touchdown for Mitch Grant.
Back to kick off for the Titans, Kylie Pendergast.
Titans will make a change. It's Kylie Pendergast will be the one to kick off. A junior. Getting a nice ovation, too, from the student section and the crowd below.
Back deep for the Patriots. Ken Wanzek and Carson Hicks.
Kylie has the team in the huddle. And will break. Right hand in the air. Approaches the football, and Pendergast lobs it just straight down the middle. It is fumbled around. The ball might still be loose. The Titans think they have it on the near sideline. But it is Douglas football. Darwin Donley jumps on the football for the Patriots. And the clock rolls, 6:52 left to go, third quarter. Again, mercy rule is in effect. With this game at the score 52-3 in favor of T-Area. The clock will just continue to roll unless a touchdown is scored, a timeout is taken. One man in motion from right to left. They fake the sweep, instead going straight down the middle, and Patriots, not a lot of room again to work with. This T-Area team on the defensive line have been all over it. Gage Little was right in the middle of it. It is second down and about 8. Impressive performance for the T-Area offense, 333 total yards, 283 on the ground. .555 and counting, third quarter. Back to throw is Coper. He's going to lob it down the right side. Jump ball, incomplete. A lot of contact was made, and a penalty flag comes out late. Pass interference penalty is called against the Titans. Cole Northrup, guilty party for T-Area. Lined up at corner on the far side of the field. .5:10 left, third quarter. 52-3 T-Area. Douglas with the football. Back to throw. Coper, pressure coming, hand in his face. Gives it off right side, incomplete. Pass was intended for his intended target in Moniger. Owen Moniger got the start at wide receiver tonight. But throughout the course of this game, he has been withheld of a reception. That is the second time that Douglas has thrown the football towards him. But still nothing on the board. Moniger will then this time set up in the slot to the left side. 3 options that direction on a second down, 10 yards to go. A pitch and falling down to the turf. Tough play for Douglas, and on the running for Cale Allen.
Closed up at the 47-yard 15-yard line. Loss of 2 on the play brings up 3rd down and 12 for the Patriots.
4 minutes, 5 seconds left, third quarter. Patriots just taking their time. They'll send Joshua Smith out to the left side. 3 options to the right on a 3rd down and 12 from the 48-yard line. Coper back to throw. Throws to the right over the head of his intended target in Moniger. It's incomplete. It's 4th down.
Layton ran in the coverage. 4th down and 12 for the Patriots.
Patriots will punt. 1 going back for T area. Bonenberger will be the one back there. Bonenberger will set up back at his own 16-yard line. Cade Kraleski will also join, but he's set up at the 30. Here's the snap, rolling to left side. Douglas fakes it. Trying to get the edge in the corner and getting popped out of bounds. What a hit that has just been levied by Parker Wilson of T area.
Parker Wilson with the hit out of bounds.
My, oh my.
Titans take over. 1st and 10.
T area will have the football as Douglas comes up just a couple of yards short. What a run, but then also absorbing the hit, for Jacob Hervella. Couple of yards short as Wilson lays the hit. It is 1st down and 10 for T area. They take the football over. 2:15 remaining, third quarter. Branton at quarterback, hands it off, trying to come back to the right side. Not a lot of room for Tyler Reed. Reed had a nice carry in the second quarter, went for 22 yards. This one's going to go for -1.
Tackled by Lucas Gearsburg. Lost the 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11.
Titans break the huddle with 1:39 left. Here in this third quarter, 2nd down and 11. Ball marked at the 43-yard line. Snap, a toss, left side, trying to get the outside for Zach Webb. Webb is able to push the football to midfield and just a hair more. It'll be 3rd down and about 3. Nice gain of 8 for Webb.
49.
3rd and 3 from the 49-yard line. 1 minute remaining, third quarter. Titans lead 52-3. Snap and the handoff. Cutting back over to the right side. Nice carry for Tapia. Tapia looking for another block. Stiff arms. Breaks free. Has it down the field, and he's going to go. It's a touchdown. 2 penalty flags, however, out at the 41-yard line. This one will be taken off the board for Brady Tapia. Typically when you have those cutbacks like that and everybody's trying to reposition, especially young players, they're trying to reposition their bodies and trying to get in front of their blockers. Sometimes you get those illegal block in the backs. That'd be the 2nd time tonight that we've seen that against T area. Clock is at 17 seconds. This should take us to the end of the third quarter. So it continues to roll, and by the time they even get the ball spotted, we'll be in the 4th. Clock's at 5, down to 4, 3, 2. And they'll put the ball at midfield. They won't even have to move it. Fourth quarter coming up next. At the end of 3, it's T Area 52, Douglas 3 on the T Area Titans YouTube channel. Start of the fourth quarter here at T-Area Titans Stadium. It is the Titans 52, Douglas 3. 14 points put on the board in the third quarter for T-Area. But it was a 31-0 outburst in the second quarter and has propelled the Titans on the verge of victory. 52-3. This is the fourth meeting between these two schools since T went to AA in 2021. T-Area is a perfect 3-0 and just about 4-0. The clock will roll. Right off the snap, mercy rule in effect. The 49-point lead. Grant fakes the handoff. He'll keep it himself, rolling to the near side, flips it over. It is caught by Tapia at the 30-yard line. Fumbles the football out of bounds as he is hit. It is good for a first down, and a very late penalty flag comes out. This is a very late penalty. Eligible man downfield against T. And an illegal forward pass. So it'll be fourth down for the Titans. The clock is at 11:17 and rolling. A couple of other scores, by the way, around Class 11 AA. Aberdeen Central leading Spearfish at halftime 7-6. It is 21-7 Harrisburg on top of Yankton. It's a halftime score. This one at half as well. Watertown on top of Mitchell 21-14. And Brookings with a 6-0 lead at the break over Pierre. Pierre lost last week to Watertown 28-14 and what felt like the first loss in a very long time for the Governors. Huron and Sturgis, that game in the first quarter. Some of the old friends from Class 11A for T-Area West Central on top of Lennox, 13-12. That with about a minute left before halftime. Del Rapids with a 29-0 lead over Millbank. And Tri-Valley leads Dakota Valley 14-0. Titans third down. Should be fourth down, I believe, actually. They have the down marker at third, but the illegal forward pass. And taking that, I believe this is fourth down, even with the 5-yard penalty that puts the ball back at the 50. With that being the loss of down. On that penalty, here's the snap. Grant pitches it over. On the carry, good for a first down and more. Titans storming the field down to the 30-yard line with Parker Wilson. Wilson trucking over a defender. Had a big hit on the defensive side, and another player shaken up for Douglas. And I believe the man that's down is Darwin Donley. That will stop the clock with 9:26 remaining here in the ballgame. 52-3 the score. On the AAA front tonight, Washington, no problem with Rapid City Stevens, 35-7 win at Howard Wood Field. O'Gorman currently leads Rapid City Central 7-0, and Jefferson and Lincoln just getting underway at Howard Wood Field. Titans again will take on Mitchell next week in their homecoming game. Watertown with the 7-point lead over Mitchell. It has been a rough night for Douglas, and hoping that the health of their players, that everybody will be okay. They had their quarterback in Carson Wright, Lane Paulson, Kaysen Tibbetts, Sylvan Kent. Now I believe Darwin Donley, all going out with injuries here this evening. Hope for the best for them as their season continues. 9:23, clock is rolling. Penalty flag out. Penalty against T-Area. So the substitution infraction makes it 1st and 15. We're at the 9-minute mark left of the fourth quarter. Here's a handoff given straight down the middle. Parker Wilson with the carry. Picks up the 5 lost on the penalty before. Zach Webb will return for the Titans. Tyson DeYoung will also enter.
Second down 11.
Be second down and a long 10. Grant with the snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, tucks it with his left arm. He cuts to the left side, finds the 10-yard line, and sprints his way to the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Titans. Second rushing touchdown tonight for Mitch Grant. This time a little bit longer. 31 yards on the touchdown rush. 2 rushes, 32 yards, 2 touchdowns for the freshman.
Attempt the extra point, number 16, Kylie Pendergast.
Kylie Pendergast will attempt the point after. Here's the kick. It is low under the crossbar and no good. The clock is stopped now at 8:09 left. Here in the fourth quarter, it's 58-3.
Douglas Patriots 3. 8 or 9 left in the game.
Douglas coming up for them again. They will be at home against Watertown. That is their homecoming game next week. It's crazy as it is to believe. You start looking at the high school football schedule, and we are almost at a halfway point. I feel like we just started. Game number 4 for most of these teams, 9-game schedule this year. Just doesn't even feel possible. It's just crazy how quick football season always goes. And sure enough, it's a beautiful night here at Titan Stadium. Kickoff temperature was roughly about 80 degrees. You figure by the last home game of the year against Washington, knock on wood, that it's not, 15 degrees out. Hopefully not. It's amazing how quickly things do change here in this state. Sometimes you just wish you can get to the Dakota Dome in Vermillion, not only to play at state, but just for the climate control. Here's a little squib kick down at the 43-yard line. Clock will roll. As of this mark, 8:05. The Titans, in terms of total yards, you can look at the score. You see it 58-3 on the scoreboard above on the screen. But if you look at the total yards, 404 for T compared to just 65 for Douglas. Most of those yards for the Patriots, by the way, were picked up in the first quarter. If you really want to be exact, 57 of those yards were picked up on the first play. First down and 10 from the 44. Rolling to throw is Coper. Near sideline incomplete. Over the head of his intended target on the near side in Landon Berkeley. He's second down and 10. 7:10 to go. National lottery tonight for the Titans on the offensive side. Quarterback 4 of 5 throwing for 37 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cole McKinney, 1 pass that was completed for a touchdown. McKinney rushing the football tonight over 100 yards, 119, 2 touchdowns, 68 yards on his longest carry. He averaged 19 yards per carry tonight. Second down and 10. Faking the handoff, Coper will run to the near side, and he will be hit out of bounds. Good for a first down, just got right to the marker. Should be a first down for the Patriots, depending on the spot. By all indications, though, it looks like they have it. Carter Brown, 7 rushes for T area tonight for 86 yards and a touchdown. Sam Wordle with the 5 carries for 54 yards. Mitch Grant coming in at backup quarterback, 2 rushes, 32 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyler Reed with a couple of carries for 21. Brady Tapia with 2 carries for 14 tonight. Parker Wilson with a carry for 20. Rushing yards aplenty this evening for the Titans. Is a nice, beautiful tackle on the wrap up for T area and getting a nice ovation too. It was Ryder Henriksen that came up with that tackle and shooting the gap from the linebacker position. Douglas will take a timeout. Stops the clock with 5:43 remaining. Receiving the football tonight for T, Riley Schwanda, 2 catches, 24 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sam Wordle with 2 catches for 18 yards. Cole McKinney, 1 catch, 8 yards, 1 touchdown. The other side tonight for Douglas, throwing the football, Connor Wright, 1 completion, 1 for 8 for 36 yards. Jack Coper, he has come in and has gone 0 for 4. He's been sacked twice. Carson Hicks with 11 carries officially on the board for -4. Cale Allen with 7 rushes for 10 yards. Kaysen Tibbetts, who went down with an injury, his longest rush was 57 yards. That was on the first play from scrimmage. He has 45 yards. Second down, 8 yards to go. Clock at 5:43. Handoff given left and swallowed up. Wrap-up tackle made. Titus Zuroff with the tackle for T area. Zuroff with the tackle, 5:27 to go. Defensively here tonight for the Titans, 6 tackles for a loss for Sam Wordle alone. 15 tackles for a loss as a team. Also 4 sacks credited. It's 3rd down and 8. Coper to throw, near side, launches it down the field. It's out of bounds. Wordle, the team leader with the 7 tackles. Carter Brown tonight with 5. 4 on the board for Parker Wilson. Caleb Cooner with 3. Cooner with also a tackle for a loss, but the big stat for him tonight, pass breakups. He has 2. Chase DeBoer, multiple tackles for him. Aiden Bilas with 3 tackles, 2 sacks. Great night defensively for T area. Took them maybe a few minutes just to settle into the game, but once they did, they've taken full out control. It is 4th down and 8, 4:13 to go. There's a high kick on the punt. Takes a bounce at the 15-yard line, rolling inside the 5. And the Patriots will down it right near the white line.
That punt down at the 1-yard line.
They'll put the football at about the half-yard line, and T area will take back over with 3:50 to go. Douglas tonight has held the football for 25 minutes, compared to T, who only has had it for about 18. Titans with their back against the end zone, a handoff given, and a straightforward rush to about the 8. Bottom of the pile for Parker Wilson. Or Colton Duffy, excuse me. Duffy wearing 36, Wilson wearing 34. 3 minutes left on the clock. Second down and about 7, or second down and 3 after the 7-yard gain. Grant will hand it off. Trying to find a seam, good for a first down on the carry. And the rush for Webb. Webb now with a couple of carries in this contest. Set at about 14 yards. Titans first down. The clock continues to move with 2:23 to go. Mitch Grant at quarterback. Snap, handoff. Looking for the inside cut, didn't have it. And wrestled out of bounds near the 15-yard line this time around on the carry for Brady Tapia. Tapia, his third rush tonight. Picks up 3 yards, 17 yards on the day for Tapia. These teams, when they met in 2021, T-Area won 63-6. In 2022 was a 42-0 win, and last year here at home a 66-8 victory. Titans rush forward again with 1:17 remaining. Titans are going to move to 3-1 on their season. Again, their lone setback was to Spearfish to open up the year 39-29, a game that took a lot of people by surprise. But how about Spearfish this season? As they sit entering tonight, 3-0. And last we just saw on the scoreboard, they were doing pretty well against Aberdeen Central, only trailing by 1 at halftime, 7-6. Low-scoring game. 46 seconds left. Handoff given on the right side, and trying to take his time getting around the corner is Zach Webb. And Webb's going to pick up about 5. That should do it. 35 seconds left. No play clock. The two teams will make their way towards the 50-yard line. And the Titans will move to 3-1 on their season. Your final score this evening, T-Area 58, Douglas 3. Patriots will fall to 0-4. Titans with 428 total offensive yards. 378 on the ground, 50 through the air, 18 first downs. Douglas will finish with 77 offensive yards, 41 through the rushing attack, 36 yards through the air. Cole McKinney with the night to remember for the Titans. 6 rushing attempts for 119 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. He also had a catch for 8 yards and a touchdown, and a pass thrown for 13 yards and a score. Sam Wordle, 5 rushes, 54 yards, but on the defensive side, he was the team leader with 7 total tackles tonight, 6 tackles for a loss. Again, the Titans move to 3-1 on their season. They have a date with Mitchell coming up 1 week from tonight, the homecoming game here at Titans Stadium. Join us for the parade earlier in the day here at T-Area, all the way around the high school and in the community, and then we'll have the homecoming game starting at 6 p.m. right here on the T-Area Titans YouTube channel. Special thanks, Andrew Griffin, our producer on site, Pete Roberts, who is out in Montana statting this game, watching along on the stream. For the entire crew here at T-Area Titans Stadium, I'm Jerry Palesci. Good night from Titans Stadium. It is a Titans victory. Your final score, 58-3. We'll see you next week.